Well, good afternoon, everybody, and please let me start by extending a very warm welcome to Strathclyde University to all of you, and to our magnificent Barony Hall. I also have to apologise for our delay in starting today. Now, you'll appreciate this is one of our bigger graduations, and we're expecting over 260 students to pass by this stage this afternoon. And as you expect, there's some that don't turn up, there's some that turn up late, and there's lots of organisation has to go into making sure we've got it all right. So apologies in our delay in starting, but very, very warm welcome. My name is Jill McBride, and I am one of the Associate Principals at Strathclyde, and it's lovely to see such a international audience we've got today. We've got people from all over Scotland, the UK, and across the world, so you're all extremely welcome to Strathclyde. And it's a big, exciting day. And I'm sure lots of our graduands, the graduates in waiting, are also a little bit nervous today, are we? Well, I want you to relax and enjoy the day. And for parents, friends and supporters, I want you to relax as well and enjoy yourself. It's a celebration that we're doing. So when your loved one comes across the stage, I want you to clap, I want you to cheer, and you're very welcome to take photographs. Just try not to trip anybody up in the process, okay? Okay. So if you are a little bit nervous, I'm going to take just a couple of minutes to tell you what will happen in this ceremony. So the graduands, which are graduates in waiting, will come up onto the stage and I will cap them. Now, this capping is an ancient public and symbolic rite of passage, and it's a mark of achievement. I don't actually hit you on the head with the cap, and if you look at the size of me, I might find that difficult. I'm going to have to stand on my tiptoes as it is, so please work with me on it. But I will cap you, and you'll move across the stage, and you'll be met by my colleague, Louise McKean, who is our University Compliance Officer, and she's part of our executive team. And she'll give you the parchment, the official bit of paper that says you are now a graduate of Strathclyde. And once that bit's done, I'm going to move to the lectern, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the university history and where we're going. And I'm going to talk a little bit about where you're going in your futures and aspirations. And then once that's done, I'm going to invite the new graduates of 2024 to join the academic procession, because you'll now be part of our family, and join the procession as long as the weather's okay, and we'll all walk up to the Teaching and Learning building where there'll be some refreshments. And family, friends, supporters, you're all welcome to follow on and join us for a drink in the Teaching and Learning building. Okay, so this is what's going to happen today. So please, everybody, enjoy the ceremony, and which I now formally declare open. And I'm going to ask my colleague, Professor Claire Cassidy, to present the graduates to us. Claire.
Associate Principal, in the name of the University and by the authority of Senate, I present to you these students. For the degree of Doctor of Education, Emma Catherine Phillips. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy for Research in Education, Zainab Attar. Timothy Joseph McGowan. For the degree of Master of Science in Genealogical, Paleographic and Heraldic Studies, Jenna Anderson. Graham Sidney Boxer. David Brown. Nicole Marie Evans. Abby Isabel Ewington. Stephanie Laura Glutfelty. Julie Kathleen Johnson. John David McClellan. Niamh Marie Mulryan. Jade Nunn. Belinda Meredith Pomfret. Heather Marie Robb. Barbara Jean Robertson. Jacqueline Ross. Hannah Rose Taylor. Beverly Ann Turner. Kimberly Walker. In Safety and Risk Management, Ross Douglas. Edward Fahy. Janet Laurie McKibben. Belsazar Martinus Mulder. Charles Nyeko Lachik. Adesina Oluwafemi Osoyin. Nishant Puthiyakadan. Tina Samuel. In Autism, Kishavi Aria. Maisie Georgia Dowden. Marine Joy. Archana Kunapan. Rebecca Hamilton Matthews. Taiwo Morenike Oni. Aswati Pulimutil Biji. Nadia Riaz. Sonia Shabir Sheikh. In Education Studies, Mina Abbas. Mumuni Abduli. Vindaya Prasanthi Abisuria Gunasikara. Oluwatobiloba Sadiat Abiyeye. Joshua Kwame Achimpong. Junice Aka. Mary Ekeni Adaudi. Adesola Matthew Adebisi. Kayode Gideon Aderinokun. Adobe Amuche Akigwe. Hafaiza Sairia Akbar. Elizabeth Alpha. Kahinde Oluwafunmike Aluko. Theophilus Amachi. Anila. Prince Apia. Alishpa Ashraf. Vaida Azonka. Kabirat Adijumoke Bello. Samuel Jones Caulfield. Omobolahan Oluwatobi Edupe. Faith Ima Effiong. Chioma Winner Erondu. Ikedi Andrew Ikegunnam. Elliot Kabenla. Aisha Shafana Kalen. Annette Nimi Kalarakel Augustine. Farah Kamran. Simran Kaur. Terim Khan. Oluwafunke Oluwabukola Kolawole. Karunan Krishnan Nair. Doris Larcy. Alicia Lopes. Urusa Danish Mamu. Mariam Mubarak. Adiba Mumtaz. Aisha Nadim. Rosamond Nkrumah. Asma Nurin. Triumph Chaigozirim Obani. Honoriode Mariam Laju Ogedegbe. Cynthia Chizumbest Orgeni. Grace Ayodeji Ogubote. Oluwadamilola Olufunke Ogusanya. Praise Opuyemi Ojumu. Lillian Ilioma Okiemute. Abimbola Forlashade Okunloa. Enkechi Okume. Charity Uchechi Orie. Abimbola Mary Owanade. Grace Bukola Oyolele. Greg Payton. Bright Petra. Priscilla Kwanzaa. Isramatur Rahmi. Vishnuvi Raj. Kaylee Riley. Nazish Riaz. Natalie Martha Rogers. Kushbu Singh. Ifeoluwa Esiorgeni Smith. Diksha Soni. Bernice Sobeni. Sukhvinder Kumari. Kingsford Tanner. Rabia Tariq. Esiosa Rosemary Udi. Abigail Anyeti Udo. Onyinyechi Florence Ugwola. Maria Kiptia Zinurain. In practitioner research, Marilyn Brennan. In TESOL and intercultural communication, Hardeyoke Toby Abraham. Bright Okante Aja. Shada Abdul Karim Al Mubarak. Rose Lee. Nguyen Ha Lin. Nkuru Lilian Na America. Musema Rasimova. In family therapy and systemic practice, Christian Ackland. Lawrence Paul Annis. Victoria Graham. Kirsty Halliday. Leanne Hay. Daniel Lee. Grace McBride. Andrea Monica Nicolin. Pei Young. For the degree of Master of Education in Autism, Lucy Jennifer Mathers Van Oyck. Lauren Smith. Ailey Grace West. In early years pedagogue, Julie Elizabeth Allenson. Suzanne Cumming. Joanna Elizabeth Maybon. Amanda McDade. Kirsten Helen Margaret Sim. Miriam Elizabeth Smith. Jocelyn Thompson. Kelly Walsh. In Education Studies, Stephen Dunseith. Nicole Ann Faulkner. Amy Elizabeth Forbes. Hannah Kelly Maxwell. Rachel McGregor. Anna Elizabeth Mitchell. Julia Jane Muir. Scott Stoddart. Melissa Waldron. In Educational Leadership, Kirsty Jane Miller. In Professional Practice, Patricia Alexandra Bryce. Carolina Sabina Choluch. Usman Ghani. Louise Gillen. Thomas Patrick Cairns. Laura McNeil McCarran. Grant Profit. Emma Isabel Ray. Darrell James Scott. Grace Wright. Elizabeth Young. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Childhood Practice, Robin Ainsworth. Gillian Aird. Coral Marie Arkley. Caitlin Banbury. Tori Barnes. Janine Bell. Sharon Alexander Bell. Yvonne Louise Berry. Terry Boyle. Lindsay May Brown. Louise Marie Collins. Alison Catherine Cope. Charlie Cullen. Caroline Daly. Cheryl Degnan. Anne-Marie Darby. Nicole Doherty. Brogan Donaghy. Alison Evans. Chloe Fraser. Emma Catherine Frater. Gillian Gillespie. Claire Louise Gillis. Lauren Ann Goldie. Katrina Gordon. Lorna Granger. Nicola Deborah Grant. Nicola Christina Hamill. Gillian Hart. Joanne Paula Higgins. Suzanne Irvin. Mariam Jamil. Suzanne Kelly. Ashley Kathleen Kerr. Kirsty Kirkwood. Caitlin Rose Leonard. Pamela Antoinette McKinnon. Samantha Jane McPherson. Nicole Maitland. Danielle Kerr MacArthur. Sarah McBride. Joanne McEvoy. Dawn McIntosh. Hayley Mackay. Elaine McLean. Lorna McLean. Lauren Helen McMullen. Deborah Danielle McQueen. Michelle McShane. Lisa Jane Meiklejohn. Lauren Murphy. Cheryl O'Hara. Ashley Payton. Sarah Mackenzie Pollock. Victoria Ann Porter. Dawn Grace Primrose. Holly Rachel Rankin. Lucy Reidhosh. Chloe Roberts. Laura Frances Sheridan. Claire Lorraine Smiley. Victoria Louise Stewart. Jill Sweeney. Lindsay Theobald. Michelle Danielle Watson. Sean Donald Miles Wilson. Carly Louise Withers. Yvonne Margaret Young. In Education and Journalism, Media and Communication, Ella Rose McAlevey. In Education and Spanish with International Study, Jordan Marianne Fox. In Humanities and Social Sciences, Victoria Smith. For the degree of Postgraduate Diploma in Genealogical, Paleographic and Heraldic Studies, Nicholas Andrew Dixon. Diane Melvin. Beverly Christina Richards. Michelle Jane Wolfenden. In Professional Practice, Holly Hamilton. For the Postgraduate Certificate in Early Years Pedagogue, Lindsay Catherine Bowden. Jenny Denham. For the degree of Master of Laws in Construction Law, Alton Stacca. For the degree of Postgraduate Diploma in Genealogical, Paleographic and Heraldic Studies, Cecile Malaroda. For the degree of Master of Science in Education Studies, Henry Owusu Sarpong. Sylvia Aframa Opoku. Anita Egemen Irbamen. Linda Abiram. Mojida Damilola Olaniyi.
So while they finish their walk and get back to their seats, let's just give them all a big applause. Well, I told you there was going to be a lot of people across that stage, and there was. So can I also say a very well done to my colleague Claire Cassidy for reading out the names. Well done, Claire. Right, now back to the graduates, and I have to say very well done, graduates of 2024, because that's what you now are. Well done, and your difficult bit is over. You made it across the stage, going from graduand to graduate, and for some of you in heels that I feel I need to salute you for, so well done. Now, I make light of it, but I know crossing this stage marks the culmination of years of hard work and dedication for our new graduates. So first and foremost, I want you to raise the rooftops and say a heartfelt congratulations to all the graduates of 2024 for their collective achievements and success with a big round of applause. So all of our graduates here today, we know, have shown great commitment, resilience, adaptability and determination to arrive at this day. And you're graduating in a very special year for Strathclyde, because this is our Diamond Jubilee anniversary year. And that's marking 60 years since the award of the Royal Charter by the late Queen Elizabeth II, which conferred university status on our institution. And it was through this Royal Charter, what was the Royal College of Science and Technology became the University of Strathclyde, the first university to be established in Scotland for almost 400 years at that point, and Britain's first technological university. Now, you're graduating in the presence of your loved ones, and that's a moment of great pride. And I know your family, friends, and supporters have undoubtedly played a crucial role in your journey. So I would also like us to take a moment to acknowledge and applaud family and friends for the support they've given you. And likewise, our dedicated staff who have worked tirelessly to provide you with an exceptional education and student experience. And your success reflects their commitment. And that's the academic staff, but also the support staff that go into making today the success that it is. So please take a moment to show our gratitude and appreciation to them. So once this ceremony has concluded, we're all going to leave the hall in an academic procession, including our new graduates. And that signifies that you're now full members of the Strathclyde academic community, which numbers more than 210,000 people worldwide. And I certainly find no matter what country I go to or what company I walk into, I will meet somebody who has come through Strathclyde's doors. And I hope you do the same and are welcomed by these alumni. And esteemed members of the alumni community, there are many names that are well known that have gone on to excel in their chosen fields. And there's some very famous names. So starting off with somebody whose history goes right back to the start of the University of Strathclyde, and that was physician, missionary and explorer David Livingstone. Television pioneer John Logie Baird was a Strathclyder. And more recently, Lady Ailish Angelini, former Lord Advocate of Scotland. Former leader of the Scottish Conservative Party, Baroness Annabel Goldie, is another alumni. An entrepreneur, philanthropist, and long-time supporter of Strathclyde, Sir Tom Hunter. So you're joining a community of very notable names. And I said I was going to say a little bit about Strathclyde's history. So we're celebrating our 60-year anniversary, which is fantastic. But we go way back further than that. So Strathclyde was founded in 1796. And that was during the Scottish Enlightenment. And we were founded through the bequest of Professor John Anderson, a man who believed in knowledge for all for the greater good. And he wanted to establish a place of useful learning. And we have remained faithful to this founding principle, a place of useful learning. And that still guides us today as we strive to make a positive impact on society and the world. So we're a research-intensive university, and we're committed to creating new knowledge and understanding to tackle the challenges of our time. Through our groundbreaking research, we're contributing to a better world. And it's not just us that's saying that. In the recent Research Excellence Framework 2021, that's the government system for assessing research quality, nearly 90% of Strathclyde's research was assessed as world-leading or internationally excellent. And I have to say, our research and impact are wide-ranging. Our scientists and researchers are leading the development of innovative technologies that will facilitate the transition from fossil fuels to clean, sustainable energy sources, such as wind, solar, and hydrogen, that will power our future world and tackle climate change. And we're developing new drugs using digital manufacturing processes that will provide us with cheaper, more effective treatments in the fight against cancer, kidney disease, and inflammatory diseases, while also helping our health services evolve to face the challenges of our health and social care in the changing demographics of the 21st century. Now, as a proud Strathclyder, I appreciate that science and technology are so important in these endeavours, but today we're celebrating graduates from our humanities and social science faculty, and they are every bit as important in making sure that the science and technology actually gets put into practice and becomes useful learning. So it's so important that we also think about the human elements of changes in technology. We're also very focused on entrepreneurial education, and through our Strathclyde Inspire, we're helping staff and students to create new businesses, very often with sustainability in mind, which are creating jobs and supporting economic growth. And we're leading the revitalisation of this part of the City of Glasgow through our Glasgow City Innovation District. And in the future, we're going to be creating another innovation centre that's named in honour of one of our most successful alumni. That is businessman Dr. Charles Huang. And some of you might know that Charles Huang donated £50 million to Strathclyde, an extremely generous gift and our largest ever. But that was given in recognition of the role this university played in his success. Now, some of the family and friends might remember the Strathclyde Student Unions building on John Street in Glasgow. I have very fond memories of the Student Union myself. But that building is now going to be turned into a new centre of excellence at Strathclyde using £30 million of this gift. And in that building, we're going to be co-locating businesses to help create new businesses, develop technologies and improve technologies. So that's an exciting thing that's coming along in the next few years. We're also a major player in another innovation district, and that's one that's very close to my heart. The Advanced Manufacturing Innovation District Scotland is down near Glasgow Airport, and that's where we operate the National Manufacturing Institute Scotland, a facility that's helping to grow Scotland's manufacturing capabilities as part of the fourth industrial revolution, Industry 4, which will see digitalisation, automation and artificial intelligence transform manufacturing and provide huge economic and employment opportunities. Now, I'm a social scientist myself, but I engage with the manufacturing district because I think it's so important that as we embrace these new technologies, we're also thinking about what that means to people in the workplace. So again, it's that kind of working across disciplines that's so important to Strathclyde. Strathclyde also works to inform public policy on national and economic strategy, education, productivity and workplace strategies through various research institutes. And I'm sure that many of my colleagues who are on the stage today are involved in some of these really important initiatives. For example, through our Centre for Sustainable Development, our globally minded staff and students are working, co-creating solutions with our global partners across academia, civil society and public and private sectors to secure real world impact and to tackle the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. In pursuing our vision, we understand the value of successfully working in partnership with business, government and the third sector to really make a difference. And we extend our global reach through academic partnerships with the likes of Stanford, New York University, MIT, Caltech, Tsinghua, Nanyang Technological University and the National University of Singapore. And that's just naming a few of our partners. As a university, we're continually working to enhance our student experience, investing in our campus and student support. And you can see evidence of that around the campus. For example, our new Strathclyde Sport and our learning and teaching buildings. And we're also investing in health and well-being services, always making sure we put our students at the heart of everything we do. Our progress and efforts in all these areas have been greatly recognised in recent years with a whole host of awards. And actually, Strathclyde is the only UK university to win the Times University of the Year twice. once in 2012 and next in 2019. But we've also been named Business School of the Year, Workplace of the Year, Research Project of the Year in recent years. And we've all got our fingers crossed because Strathclyde has also been shortlisted in the Times Higher Education Awards 2024 in the Business School of the Year categories. And that's going to be announced this month, so fingers crossed, everybody. Okay. I'm going to just share a couple of highlights from the faculty. So today we're celebrating the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences. So there's lots of interesting research going on, but I'm just going to name a couple of things that might be of interest. So one of the things that caught my eye was new technology designed to support first responders and emergency workers facing traumatic experience is under development in the Department of Psychological Sciences and Health. And in the Department of Education, Dr. Ingeborg Burney, a researcher specialising in minority languages, has been appointed as a lead in a group established by UNESCO, that's the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organisation, to support the protection of Indigenous tongues. And in the law school, Elisa Borgera, Professor of Global Environmental Law in the law school, has been appointed as the UN Special Rapporteur on Climate Change and Human Rights. So these are just a few examples of some of the really interesting research work that's going on in the faculty. And it's upon these past achievements that we'll build our future and achieve our goals and ambitions that Strathclyde have set ourselves for the next 5 years in our strategic plan, Strathclyde 2030, which was launched earlier this year. But enough of Strathclyde and our history and our ambition. I want to come back now to our graduates. And today is a day to look forward to you as well, to the beginning of a new chapter in your lives, one where you'll take the knowledge and skills you've acquired during your time here to pursue and realise your aspirations. And as you forge your new careers, the university's values of being people-oriented, innovative, collaborative, ambitious and bold will stand you in good stead. Now, we all know that in recent years, the world has been shaken by the coronavirus pandemic. We've had the cost of living crisis, and armed conflicts around the globe continue to create uncertainties. And of course, we've got the biggest challenge of all, perhaps, the climate emergency. And these challenges demand solutions. And as graduates of Strathclyde and future leaders of our society, you have a responsibility to use your talents and your education to make a positive impact in the world. So whether you go on to pursue careers in business, education, science, engineering, politics, or any other field, please remember that you have the power to effect change, to inspire others, and to shape the course of history. But power comes with responsibility, and I urge you to never lose sight of the values that have guided you thus far. Integrity, humility, empathy, these are qualities that will set you apart as you navigate the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. So as you step out into the world, you carry with you the knowledge and skills that you've acquired during your time at this esteemed institution. But more than that, you carry the spirit of Strathclyde, which I hope is a spirit of innovation, entrepreneurship, collaboration, and excellence. And I hope you'll also continue to demonstrate Strathclyde's socially progressive values, an ethos of tolerance, pluralism, and a desire to make a positive difference. And I'm confident that you will do this because you go out into the world equipped with that most valuable asset, knowledge. The Strathclyde degree that you now hold in your hand is your passport to success as you rise to meet the challenges ahead. As you embark in this new chapter of your lives, I encourage you to continue learning. We would love to see you back here, to embrace new challenges, and remember that the pursuit of knowledge is a lifelong journey, and that success is not just measured by what you achieve, but by the impact you make on the world around you. So it's with immense pride that we see you graduate today, and though you may be leaving us, we hope that you'll continue to stay in touch, to let us know how you get on and to contribute to Strathclyde. As a Strathclyde academic myself, I have to say I'm always delighted when I receive an email or a message from an ex-student, so please do keep in touch with us. So finally, I would like to thank the faculty and staff of Strathclyde for their unwavering commitment to excellence and for their dedication to helping our graduates achieve their full potential. To the families and friends, thank you for your unwavering support and encouragement. And thank you, as I say, to all the support staff who do wonders behind the scenes. So in conclusion, I would like to congratulate you once again on this momentous achievement. The University of Strathclyde has equipped you with the tools you need to thrive in the years ahead, and I have no doubt that you'll make us proud. So go forth with confidence, with purpose, and with the knowledge that you're capable of great things. I wish you every success in the future, and thank you. Okay, so now the celebrations can really start. And I'm looking at the back of the room to see, yep, we've got a thumbs up, so we're going to be able to have the academic procession. And we encourage all new graduates to join us. As we leave the stage, you follow on. And family and friends, can I ask you please to be upstanding for the procession and then follow us up to the Teaching and Learning building. So please be upstanding, everyone. And with that, I now declare this congregation closed. Thank you.